Welcome to the garage. It's a cold and wet day today, so I'm wearing this. I'm going to work on my hatch boards. No, not hatch boards. Hatch slides, I guess. Hatch board slides. Let's call them that for now. I can't remember what they're called. So here's my slides. Just measured how deep this hole is here on the end, sticking a pencil in by my thumb there. So I got to start about there to avoid that hole. And I'm just marking on here roughly where that is without moving it. Go down to the other end, do the same thing. So looking at my piece of wood, I'm going to start at this other end. I mentioned yesterday that the angle of my table saw changed as I was cutting, and that's evident in the end of the wood. Got my pieces marked. Now I'm not sure whether these pieces that came off the boat were original or not. This boat, this siren that I have, I saved from a storage yard. It was about to go for to be landfill, and I saved it. And it could have all the woodwork, like this is the best stuff that was on it. So this might be newer than the rest of the boat, because the rest of the wood was pretty much compost. I've got one of the handrails here from the cabin top. I'll show you. Look at this. Still had finish on the bottom, but look how worn away that is. And this is a piece that didn't stay wet. It would get wet and then dry. Got my pieces cut to length. Just going to use a sander to round the edges a bit. I'm just using you can use any sander. You could even use a file if you wanted. I've got a belt sander. Okay, that's got that. Got matching sticks now. Just gonna get my pencil lines off. Gonna give this a quick sand with 100 grit, and then I'm gonna put some finish on it. That's spar varnish. I want to sand the inside here, just quick. Get the fuzzy stuff off. That fuzzy stuff is what ruins your finish. It never fully gets covered with the finish. There we go. I've taken the gloss off of these with sandpaper, and I just have to give them a little cleanup with get the dust off them. This is my spar varnish. It's been sitting for a year. It's probably that much left in the bottom of the can. I think there's a big skin of something in there. I'm gonna give this a good shake and stir. Just putting some nails in. Now these are what my piece is going to sit on. It'll sit on these nails as it dries, and I don't have a big flat weird spot in the finish. Got my small brush. I've wiped all this stuff off. Now my finish is kind of lumpy, so I think what's going to happen here is I'm going to brush this on and wipe it off with a rag. Yeah, because this is, see the lumps? There's nothing I can do other than strain this. I don't have time for that. So let's do the wax on, wax off technique. So I'll give these a wipe down with some shop towels. I don't know how this is going to work out, whether it'll get all fuzzy or not, but we'll see. Oh, that's looking okay. So here's what they look like. Just wiped off my coat of spar varnish. And, well, I'll leave them like that till they dry. I might go out and get another small can of spar varnish. Can't hurt. So as for this can of varnish, it's done, but I'm going to put a little paint thinner in it, and we'll see what happens. Do it. A little stir. Yeah, that's nice. I'll put the lid back on and we will leave this for another day. Back out in the garage, gonna get a glove. And we're gonna put another coat of finish on these pieces I've made. They're almost dry. They're a little tacky, but they're dry enough for what I'm gonna do. I found I've got a can of Varathane Clear, so I'm going to give them a shot of this, and we'll see what happens. It's really the wrong type of day to be doing this. It's raining out, cloudy, and like high of 17 today. Don't know what the humidity is, but pretty close to 100 if it's raining. We're gonna do it anyways. Okay, let's set up and put my glove on. And here they go. This one just flipped over and got some stuff on it. I picked a really nice dirty board to do this on. Well, let's see what that does. I should read the can probably, but I'll give that another coat whenever it says to give it another coat. Okay, let's go in and make a drawing of how I've built this. I'll put it up on the siren site. Here it is. It's drawn it all out. This is our piece. I guess it looks like that. And it's 23 long. It's 7/8-ish thick. Use whatever you got. The rabbet is the little tongue piece is 5/16 thick, and then the depth of the rabbet is 5/8 here, and 3/4 here. So this is the profile of my companionway hatch slides. I'm going to install this. I'll be attaching it to the boat with clamps, drilling a couple of pilot holes in through the existing holes in the hull, and then putting my screws through. I'm also going to use butyl to seal in between where the screw holes are. So that's simply putting the screw through the hole, wrapping butyl around it, and screwing this down. Pretty simple, waterproof forever, that stuff, until this rots away, I guess. So that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up here. It's been a horrible day out there, raining, but I'm getting lots done. I'll go give this another coat of varnish out there, and I'll maybe do 3-4 spray can coats after that initial coat that I rubbed in. Hey, thanks for watching. Clicky things, and tomorrow we're gonna move between the raindrops because we got to get that boat out of the water, as I need to use it this weekend. So we've got to load it. Thanks. This is the hatch slide design for my MacGregor, and it's just aluminum.